Salve gente, benvenuti o ben ritrovati, ma come sempre e specialmente ben ritrovate su Black Mirror 2. Riprendiamo da dove ci siamo lasciati.
Shows my mother's vital signs, pulse, breathing, etc. No idea if the values are positive.
Ah, già vero? Allora abbiamo l'audio un po' troppo alto e parlato è un po' troppo basso. Allora vediamo un po' se si può fare qualcosa. Eccolo qua, volume musica.
Monitor shows my mother's vital signs, pulse, breathing, etc. No idea if the values are positive. That doesn't belong to my mom. Maybe it's from the person who was in here before her. I guess I should have packed a case like that for my mother too.
Ma dai, su, sei andato di corsa.
Typical hospital chic. There's a little medicine bottle lying here. Perhaps it belonged to the patient who was here before my mother. Laxativa, a powerful laxative. Sounds useful. There's a stethoscope. Presumably someone from the clinic forgot it when washing their hands. Doc Newhouse has definitely still got his.
Sapessi a chi darei io il lassativo?
I'll take it with me. They ought to be able to rustle up another one here. It seems to... She looks so weak. My mom always had a fighting spirit, and all this just because she tripped. Probably rushing around again, doing someone or other a favor. And then that stupid cupboard. Oh, and Fuller. If he even... I'm gonna squeeze him dry for this.
Mamma mia.
The mirror. Don't go through the mirror.
Mom? Mom, are you awake? Did I just imagine that? No, I couldn't have. My wrist still hurts. She must have been terribly afraid of something. But what did she mean? It seems to... She looks so weak. My mom always had a fighting spirit, and all this just because she tripped. Probably rushing around again, doing someone or other a favor. And Fuller, hippie. A stethoscope from the hospital. It doesn't look particularly old, or used for that matter. Not especially valuable. I reckon these things come in packs of 10 nowadays.
No, I can't tell you that. You can talk to her son if you like. He's just... There he is.
Hey! Hey! You!
Il padre?
What the hell? A nurse. And perhaps an administrator as well. They could well be one and the same nowadays. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Michaels. What can I do for you?
Are you from around here?
You could say that. I grew up here.
Then you surely must be able to tell me some exciting stories about the place.
All'ospedale?
Oh, well, not really all that much happens here. You know, a young woman killed herself a couple of years back. She jumped into the ocean, and they had to call in extra divers to help search for her. They didn't save her, though. They never even found the body. But apart from that, there's never really much happening here.
You mean Carrie? Did you know her?
Yes, we used to go to aerobics together.
Any idea why she killed herself?
We'd all like to know the answer to that one. She was always so happy. We used to have lots of laughs together. But then, she changed. She also stopped coming to these sports events, and I lost touch with her. I had no idea she was having such a hard time with herself.
Thanks for the info.
Dottor Newhouse.
This Dr. Newhouse, what's he like?
Oh, he's very charming. A really nice guy. He isn't from around here. He came to Biddeford a couple of years back. But he's really settled and got on well, and...
Yeah, nice story. I wanted to know if he was a competent doctor.
E secondo te?
Oh yes, of course. He used to run a huge hospital in Atlanta. He's apparently rather overqualified to be working in a little place like Biddeford. But I think he enjoys the small town life. Your mother is in good hands.
What did that guy want?
He was asking about your mother.
What did he want to know?
He wanted to know if
If she made it?
Yes. But I told him we're not allowed to give out patient information. He ought to speak to you.
I don't know the guy, but he's gone out of his way to avoid me twice already. You know who he is?
I'm sorry, no. But he's got an accent. I think he's British. But with something else, too.
Listen, I don't want that guy anywhere near my mother. You understand?
Of course.
Già mi hanno cambiato la storia sul finale di Black Mirror 1. Vuoi scommettere questo è il figlio? Boh.
What do you think? You reckon my mom's gonna be okay?
Oh, you never can know. But for sure there are people who come out of comas after much worse accidents than your mother's.
And folks who die from much less serious accidents.
You mustn't give up hope. Pray for your mother.
Statistically speaking, that has no effect whatsoever. Will save my time. About all this insurance garbage.
Best to have a look through your mother's bank transfers. If she's transferred the money, then it's up to the bank and the insurance company to slug it out between themselves. You can simply drop it by with the certificate if you like. Then I'll see to it.
Thanks. About all this insurance garbage.
Best to have a look through your mother's. You can simply drop it by with...
Thanks very much for the information.
No problem.
Mamma mia, le scritte sono piccole.
A few glossies and a health magazine. Oh well. I'll take the fashion magazine here. Oh, and the auto magazine. Two magazines. Well thumbed through and a few months old. Hardly any text, plenty of pictures. Just the way those sucker celeb mag readers like it. When the Temple of Liberty has been established, will the people know how to decorate it? We're decorating our country of liberty with cameras. Who are people scared of? Themselves? My mom told me how she feared having to spend the rest of her life in a thing like this, even long after the car crash. Her back was seriously injured and no one could tell her if she would ever walk again.
Piena, eh?
Perhaps there are medical records or bills in the cupboard. Forms, transfers. Making people well again is just an aside. I don't think anything in here is gonna interest me. I don't want to just sit here and wait for some news. I can drop by at any time and ask. What would I want there? I keep my distance.
Certo, eh.
Mom's into music.
Qui non posso fare nulla. Guardate come cammina, sembra un pinguino. Mamma mia. Eppure la grafica è bella.
Most of the pictures here in the window weren't taken by Fuller. In some moment of blinding inspiration, he must have decided to get some proper photographers to promote his business. Of course, they have no idea just how lucky they've been. A hydrant, just like any other one. I don't see anything. If this place ever burns down, I'll be the guy holding the match. An unbelievable mess of old guns and swords, uniforms, ships, bells, radios. As long as it's old, it's sold here. Whoa, that can't be right. It's the guy from the hospital with Fuller. Who is that guy? And what's he got to do with Fuller? I ought to listen in. I can still get Fuller a talking to afterwards.
Vacanze estive a Biddeford. Che mattinata! Mia madre. Chi è lo straniero? Mamma in ospedale. Via Fuller, anzi Fuller, cosa pensi di lui? Fuller la pagherà per non aver aiutato mia madre. Se fosse intervenuto quando lei ha chiamato, a quest'ora starebbe molto meglio. Ascolta la conversazione tra Fuller e lo sconosciuto, il tipo che seguiva Angelina nel negozio di Fuller e ora sta parlando con lui. Ma che diavolo, eh? E cosa starà architettando con Fuller? Devo sentire cosa sta dicendo.
I can't open the door. Bell will give me away immediately. I'm gonna have to listen in unnoticed if I want. An ancient, rickety tool shed. This is where Fuller keeps the junk that he doesn't just throw somewhere in the yard. A reel of fishing line. There seems to be a little still on it. Only the line, I'm afraid. No hook.
Per ottenere informazioni sui oggetti clicca su di essi usando il tasto destro del mouse. Sì, lo so.
A reel with a few meters of fishing line on it, but no hook. That's the cage for Fuller's mother's dog. But the dog is usually in the house. At least, I've never seen it here in the cage. The water bowl is completely dry. Perhaps I can still use it. A large ceramic bowl from out of the kitchen. The dog bowl from Fuller's backyard. Nobody's gonna miss that. It used to belong to Fuller's mother's dog, but she spoils the little mutt half to death. Damn! The door is locked. There's a little hook that's keeping the door locked. I've gotta reach it somehow. I'm not gonna get anywhere with the fishing line on its own. I could reach the basement through the light well, but removing the grill would make too much noise. And apart from that, I'd never get up the creaky basement staircase quietly. I've gotta find another way. A length of tow rope, a bit more than 2 meters long and in great condition. Ropes are always good. If somebody told me the old fat pig dumped poisonous waste, then I'd completely believe it.
Mamma
I
mia.
don't understand why Fuller doesn't just get this stuff picked up. What does he want to keep it for? I can't go off around town now. I've got to find a way into the house so I can eavesdrop on those two. The best chance I have to do that is here. I can't go off around town now.
Allora mi sta dicendo che è tutto qui.
I'll never get those bars out of the wall. I can forget that. Fuller hung out the laundry yesterday for him and his mother. I just found it somewhat surprising that a fat ass like him does the laundry for his mother. Alarming, even. The man is way past 40 and gets bossed around by his mother. I wouldn't know how that would get me any further right now. I can't hear anything here. They're too far away. Just the noise of the heating pipe. I can hear that they're talking, but no idea what about. I don't understand a word. I've somehow got to get closer, or even better, inside. door is locked from inside with that little hook. The window is directly above the door. Perhaps I can somehow unhook the lock through the window.
E come?
A completely rusted bucket with big holes in the bottom of it. The handle's busted off. I'm gonna leave the bucket there. Not exactly a fishing rod, but maybe I can catch something else with it. That should work. I've just gotta be really quiet. If the handle hits against the door, they're both sure to hear it. Done it. And they didn't notice anything. The door is open again. I can go in. I just hope it doesn't squeak.
Yeah, Angelina. That might have been it. I wrote down the surname as well. For another $10, I might even remember where I put the note.
Not necessary. I know her surname. And your assistant, what about him?
What assist? Oh, you mean Darren? That's my errand boy. He works here in the semester holidays.
A good errand boy is worth a lot. What do you know about him?
Why are you interested in him? You want to poach him from me? No problemo. For $100, I'll even write his notice straight away. What the hell? We'll say 50.
Not interested. Do you know him well?
What's with all the questions? His mother came in and asked if he could work here for a few weeks. He's a pussy! One of the eternally afflicted. Oh, I feel so bad and the world is so unfair and it all makes no sense. Boo-hoo.
So you don't know him.
And I've got no
That was close. They're both heading for the exit and I'm none the wiser. Who is this guy following then? Me? Or Angelina? And why? I'm gonna ask Angelina about the man. She's British and that guy's got a British accent. You never know, perhaps she knows it. But first I've got unfinished business with Fuller.
Chiedere a Fuller.
Nothing in the whole damn world would make me want to open this door. You've just got to have a look around here to get the impression of what it looks like in there. No. The fatso lives on coffee and burritos. That ought to make for an early death. Fuller ate a microwave burrito with, chili chocolate turkey fillings today. I didn't even know that kind of thing exists. But it does. A very old-fashioned safe. There's a logo on it. M.T. Schultz, Pittsburgh. Looks at least 100 years old. I find it hard to believe that Fuller hides anything of worth in there. He's more the paranoid type that wants to protect his telephone bill from prying eyes. It's locked. But I've seen how they open these things in those old classic gangster movies. It's locked. But I've seen him. Should I go through Fuller's garbage? Well, that would mean going through the whole house. I don't think so.
Il mio giro del mondo, Arizona, Hawaii e Europa.
What have we got here? The US, Hawaii, something illegible, and Europe. Fuller smeared half of it with his filthy paws. What have we got here? The US, Hawaii. A greasy map of the world. My World Tour is written next to it. A few places are marked. The USA around Utah, Arizona. A greasy map of the world. My World Tour is written next to it. A few places are marked. The USA around Utah, Arizona. Then over to Hawaii. Afterwards comes North Africa, possibly Egypt. Then China, and then Europe. Looks like somewhere in Germany. A greasy map of the USA. Those are Fuller's dirty shoes for outside. In here, he wears other dirty shoes. If there was a garden outside and not just a garbage dump, I'd have guessed that Fuller wore them to work in the garden. Nothing interesting to see.
Beh, non c'è nient'altro.
Hey, where's the big jellyfish?
Jellyfish.
I don't need any of them. It's rare that I even hang any of my pictures. That's a light box for looking at slides and negatives. It works. It works. On my first day, my friendly boss made it very clear to me that he kept an exact account of the amount of money in the till. A little hint that I shouldn't consider ripping them off. No wonder Fuller needs some distraction. You don't even get 5 customers a day in here. Who should I send the card to? My fellow white bread students who I hardly know? Or my... Huh. Looks like Fuller's taking the film out of the camera. But I wanted to give that fat bastard a piece of my mind first. Where the hell is he? Many of the things here are overpriced, but that's obvious. There's only one photo store in town. Simple reflex cameras for private use. You know, That fat idiot's kit really is the lights look brand new. Perhaps the store used to do better before, and he had some savings. Or maybe he bought the new lights on credit. The store couldn't have paid for them.
Ammazza che roba qua dentro.
An old, rather battered locker. Water and all sorts of other liquids have splashed on its door and left their mark. That's a photo enlarger. You put the developed film in the top and then lay a sheet of photo paper on the table below. The picture is projected onto the sheet and so exposes the paper at the same time. The dish for the water bath. After the picture becomes visible in the developer bath, the development process is stopped in the water bath. A flat dish about A3 size. If you're making photo prints in it, you have to have diluted developer in it.
Beh, ma non c'è niente.
A bottle of distilled water. I'll take that with me. A completely normal waste bin. I'll make a note of that in case I want to throw anything away. A completely normal waste bin. A completely normal waste bin.
Non so come si muove st'acqua. Anzi, sto liquido.
A small bottle of photographic fixer. There's not a lot left in there, but it ought to do for one more use, I think. Basically, it's just a power.
Non vedo nient'altro. Oh, contenitore.
The undeveloped film is placed in this container. Then the developer fluid is added, and after a short while, the film is developed. I'd better leave it here. I can't do much with it outside the darkroom anyway. There's still some fixer left in the bottle. You use it to halt the development of photographic film. A bottle of distilled water. You can use it for, among other things, stopping the development of films and prints. That's a photo enlarger.
Beh, a parte quello, non trovo nulla.
First, I have to develop the film before I can fix it. A flat dish about A3 size. If you're making photo prints in it, you have to have dilute. First of all, light off. I don't want to develop any photos right now. I don't want to develop any photos right now. What the heck? A secret door hidden behind the photo backdrops. A water faucet, but in Fuller's garden, you'd get pretty well.
Non c'era nulla?
Photo developer. Looks like it's been there for a while, but the bottle's still sealed, so it could still be good. Fuller will hardly miss it, and even if, I can live with it.
What the hell are you doing here, boy?
Keep your hands off, Fuller! Because of you, my mother's in a coma.
What have I got to do with your mother? Out! Out of my basement! Go on, get out of here!
You should have told me that she called. It was obvious that something was wrong. I swear I'm gonna...
You threatening me? You? Threatening me?
If she doesn't wake up, I'm gonna...
Out! Get out of here already! You're fired! Out! Out! Out!
You better pray she doesn't die. That's the only thing that'll save your fat ass.
Get out of here! If I ever catch you here again, you'll end up next to your mother.
You're gonna regret this.
You'll never do anything, you pussy! You haven't got the balls! You haven't got the guts! You got nothing!
I'll think of something. I'll get him back. That man's gonna pay you, just wait. But I still need the film with Angelina's pictures on it from his camera. I could use his dark room to develop a film and make the prints. If he's not gonna pay me, then I'll do as a partial payment. Now all I have to do is somehow get him out of the store.
Cioè, prima no, adesso sì.
First of all, I need Angelina's photo. Huh. The bimbo reads fashion magazines. Why is she doing that here?
Così non paga.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, it's you, the hoodlum from this morning.
Yeah, well, I was in a rush. An important job to do.
No reason to be impolite.
Of course not. Hey, Rosie. Hard at work, I see.
What do you want?
Does Fuller often get packages delivered here?
Yeah, a few times a month.
Why doesn't he have the packages delivered to his store?
He does, but when he's not there, the mailman delivers them here and then Fuller picks them up for himself.
Do you know what was inside the package that I picked up a little while back?
How should I?
Huh. The other package for Fuller, there must be photo paper in it.
Could well be.
Well, can I have it?
Sure. No, please.
The collection note? Yes, I don't have one.
Then you'll have to ask your boss for it. Nothing goes out of here without a collection note. You got me?
Is that a girlfriend of yours?
Yeah, one of my best ones.
Does she sit about in this store the whole day?
Excuse me? I wouldn't know what that would have to do with you.
I just mean, has she got a job or not?
She doesn't need one. Actually, her husband has plenty of dough. And even if he didn't, then she could easily earn good money working as a photo model.
As a photo model, huh? That could maybe help me out some.
Oh, really?
Nothing. It's okay.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Dr. Newhouse?
The Newhouses? Well, they came here a few years back. He was a big cheese in Boston. Miss Newhouse has brought a good bit of style to this little town. I know her. My girlfriend Betty is her best friend.
Really? She gossips as much too?
We don't gossip, okay? You really want to know all this stuff?
Ha ragione.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather my hand fell off before I took any of those with me. I reckon that the local tourist board is missing something of a hook for this place. I mean, what is there here that's a bit special? There must be dozens of places like this one along the coast. Handbills for local events. Grand New Year Bazaar. Hits a go-go, dance till you drop. Oh man. Huh. Every possible kind of form. Garbage and large object collection, telephone rerouting. Here's a form from the Make Our Town Prettier committee. My mom's on the board of that one. It seems you should send in suggestions for improvements around the town. I'm not interested in these forms for residents. I've got a few things going on which, like this town, could be a little more interesting.
Che pizza.
The other stuff's small ads. This is where the locals sell the junk they no longer need. Lawnmowers, baby cribs, record players. I'll pass. Those are banners and flags. Some very stylish, some... The Maine state flag always looks more like a beer company logo to me. At least... So what have we got here? New Hampshire, Canada, something or other I don't recognize. New Brunswick or Quebec, perhaps. And of course, the obligatory stars and stripes in every imaginable shape and size. No thanks. I don't have a boat. And if I did, I'd be sailing under the skull and crossbones. Or maybe a Popeye flag. Something a little cooler than these. I am definitely not gonna sit in that. The clock must be busted. At least it'll be right twice a day.
Un quarto all'una?
There are too many travel guides to just go leafing through them all. While I've got... There are too many travel guides. There are too many travel...
Dov'è sto posto? Anche questo dovrebbe essere qui.
Guy in a uniform. Seems to be a security guard. Someone who guards over other people's money for money. The pinnacle of our society. I don't want to speak to him. If I felt like some casual conversation, I'd... If there was maybe a Pearl Jam track on it, then I'd give it a play. But Buddy Holly doesn't quite do it for me. A big, ugly plastic lobster. The moose is the emblem of Maine. But the lobster's a close second. They're supposed to represent something like portholes. In reality, the rear panels of the display cabinets are painted blue. They both have underwater scenes with plastic. Kitschy. And that's about it.
No. Aspetta.
Psst, just a moment, please. Yes, what can I get you?
Can you tell me anything about Carrie? She's supposed to have killed herself?
Yeah, Carrie. She was a really sweet girl. Always ready to help, always friendly. She wanted to open a kindergarten here. There's not much in the way of childcare around here. Parents have to take their kids for miles to find a place. She was such a lovely girl. She still had her whole life in front of her.
I saw a photo of her in Fuller's shop window. She was really pretty.
If I'd only known. The poor thing.
How do you mean?
It's not important. Too late anyway.
Sa tanto di
I no
Twin
longer
Peaks.
work for Fuller.
Good for you.
I don't know what's going on between you and Fuller, but I've got nothing to do with it. Mind if I ask you a few things?
If it's not gonna take too long.
They got 2 or 3 people working in the kitchen. One of them's Mr. Biber. Mrs. Biber works out here on her own. Looks like she really works her butt off. Ketchup, mustard, mayo, salt, pepper, syrup, sugar, and a bottle of vinegar. There's not much left. I don't think any of them listen. I really don't know if this place makes any money. There's usually a few people whenever I come in, but is that enough?
Ok.
What would I want there? I keep my distance from the police.
Dovrebbe essere. Ah no, qui è, sì. Perché qua giù non ci arriva?
New England Photo Service. I reckon a person has to be pretty damn desperate to have their pictures, but he's the only photographer in town. And I can't explain it any other way, just... Portraits, yes, and the picture of Carrie. A bottle of vinegar from the diner. There's only 2 fingers of the stuff left in it. It's sticky on the outside. The label's already half off. A tow rope from out of Fuller's backyard. It looks like it would easily hold a ton of weight. Laxative. That'll definitely come in handy sooner or later.
Sì. Allora. Le medicine di mia madre presa. L'assicurazione sanitaria di mia madre. Dannazione, la compagnia assicurativa di mia madre ha fatto un casino e ora tocca a me risolvere questo bel macello. Mi serve una ricevuta o un qualsiasi documento che possa provare che mia madre ha pagato le sue rate. Ok, ce n'è ancora da fare, In che modo posso attirare Fuller fuori dal negozio?
The window's barred. The bars seem pretty strong. A solid iron grill. It's across the light shaft that leads up. There's no point sneaking in again. I've got to lure Fuller out of the shop first.
Ma
So, fasten a tow rope to Fuller's car. And then what? fellow lives with his mother over the store. I haven't met the old hag yet, but going from her son and that filthy mutt that she seems to love more than anything, I don't think I'm missing too much.
Allora, automobile no. Ah, il cartiere, ora me la dà.
Well, come on. Come on in. Take a look around. Buy something.
Thanks.
Ah, a young man. You a soldier? Bit slow on the uptake. Have you served?
Sir! No, sir!
Ah, so you want to put me on, do you? Find something for yourself and then beat it.
Sir, no sir.
There are 3 bottles on the shelf. I guess it's hard liquor.
Bourbon.
I don't want to get drunk. I guess those are Eddie's badges from his time in the army.
You got that right, boy.
A cupboard full of lots of different things. Books, a record player, box.
You want to buy something?
I'll have a look around first. Yep, it's famous. I've seen this picture hundreds of times before. A pair of wire cutters for cutting cable. I'd like to buy these wire cutters.
$2. What? You don't want to negotiate? Oh, you got too much dough, right? Now, you got it coming out of your ears. Never worked a hard day in your life, and you got no idea on the value of $1, I bet.
$2 is $2. In your time, it might have been a meal out and a movie for 2. For me, it's half a burger.
Be happy that you can just buy a burger like that. There ain't many beef farmers left. All that imported stuff from the third world has screwed up the prices.
And pretty soon you won't be seeing a single lonesome cowboy herding steers across the prairie and singing those old trail songs around the campfire. Oh.
Yeah. Typical youth humor.
Shelves of useless junk.
If you're just gonna bitch, then get lost.
Perhaps Eddie picked it up somewhere in the Second World War.
Sì, è figlio.
They look like bazookas. Hopefully they're just replicas.
I hope not.
I prefer my Star Wars figures. Is Lucas ever gonna make the 4th part?
Lascia perdere. Lascia perdere, non fammi ricordare quella schifezza che hanno fatto poi dopo.
Looks like a slide projector from here.
Correct.
The junk shop owner. He appears to be blind. Maybe he's just putting it on. That would fit with the cliche.
Tell me, why haven't you served in the military? Over there in Iraq, they could use whoever they can get.
In Iraq, the war finished 2 years ago.
Well, you don't say. Read my lips. President Bush is gonna bring that Saddam to justice.
Sure. You know that Bush is no longer the president, right?
Well, he'll still bring him to justice. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Sure. My mother's in the hospital here.
And?
Do you think she'll be in good hands there?
Well, is she sick? She won't be in bad hands if she's in a hospital.
No. I meant, are the doctors here any good?
Well, how should I know? You think just 'cause I'm old I run off to the doctor and complain every day? I haven't been to see no quack in years. I'm as fit as a fiddle.
Yeah. People were made of better, stronger stuff in the past, right?
Yeah. Get to my age and then we'll talk about it.
So, what's life like here in Biddeford?
Well, you're not from around here?
No. I go to college in Boston.
Oh, so you're an intellectual then? Some sort of desk guy, an egghead who just talks clever all day?
No, I'm...
Then you're the artistic type. Some
Andrea
depressive
depresso.
junkie. You're fixing your problems with a self-help group, right?
No, I'm studying physics.
Well, we sure need that stuff. So what brings you here?
I'm visiting my mother over the semester vacation. She's been living here a few months now. Rebecca Michaels?
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Rebecca.
Oh, man. You know my mother by any chance?
Nope. I don't get out much. What's she doing here? Fresh sea air and all that?
You could say that, yeah. A quiet place to retire. Do you know Fuller?
That idiot next door? Sure I do. Can never choose your neighbors, can you?
You don't seem to like him.
That guy hasn't done one damn decent thing in his life. Lazy bastard just sits around in his store, has his mommy wipe his ass for him, and lets the place fall apart down around his ears. Heed my words. He represents everything that's wrong with this country.
You got that right. From World War II, everything's just been downhill, yeah? Pity we haven't got any decent wars still going on. They've even ditched the draft.
Go ahead. You just make fun of it all, boy. A good licking or a couple of tours in Vietnam, that wouldn't be such a...
What do you mean, such a?
Nothing. The guy's a pig. There's something not right about him. He's hiding something, I'm telling you.
È vero.
And who are you? Is this your shop?
No! I just busted in here and you've surprised me, just as I was about to clear the place out.
Oh, how amusing. How long you been waiting to roll that one out?
Your generation lacks respect for its elders. I fought for you to live here. I spilt my blood for you.
And I'll pay your pension. So we're quits, Mr...
Edward D. Warren. Ed for short. Or Eddie to my friends.
Hello, Eddie. I'm Darren. Nice shop you got here.
In my time, it wasn't customary to speak to older folks using their first name.
But we're living in my time now, aren't we, Ed?
I think you should find whatever it is you're after, and then scram.
Just like I thought. Play the good citizen, but still chase after every dollar. Like the devil chases souls. An old radio. Looks like a piece of pro equipment. Are you a radio hobbyist?
Radio hobbyist? You mean one of those idiots who thinks it's neato mosquito when they have another idiot on the air who only lives 2 blocks away? I was a wireless operator with the Hells Devils, 8th Infantry Regiment of the 4th U.S. Infantry Division. I was there in North Africa, and in Sicily, then in Normandy on Utah Beach. I was wounded on the Rhine. That was my eyes. And I got a Purple Heart for it all.
And so, are you still a radio guy or not?
I'm keeping the tradition alive. I talk to old buddies real regular. Can reach him anywhere. I'd say I'm kind of an expert. Keep my things in good working order. Always prepared.
Ah, okay. Good to know. I bet that's an original radio set from the Second World War. It definitely doesn't look much newer.
Ok, a me il tizio mi sta simpatico. Sono le classiche battutine si fanno, è bello, è bello.
I think that's Fuller's car. I'm not one of those people who knows about such things and goes into fits of ecstasy when they see a classic. Who knows? Is that thing a classic anyway? I don't know exactly how old Fuller is, but him and the car must have been made around the same time. I really can't say anything clever about it. I've only been here a few days. Exactly the same length of time the traffic lights have been on pause. There's so little traffic here that nobody's bothered that the lights don't work properly. It could also be that no one's actually noticed. To describe Biddeford as quiet would be an understatement. It sometimes seems to me that the place has just about died.
Ma ora come ora non so più dove andare, sinceramente.
There's no choice. I can't believe I've got to scrabble around in my mother's private things so the damn insurance company doesn't let her die. I mean, what are they gonna do if I can't find any proof that my mother transferred that money? Throw her out of the door in her bed? Alright, come on, Darren.
Ah, gioco dei 15. Solo che questo è il gioco degli 11. Il punto è... Ah, Black Mirror, Black Mirror. Questi due vanno bene. Questi tre vanno bene. O è la cattedrale? No. Sì, potrebbe essere la chiesa che si trova a Black Mirror. Mi ricorda? Me la ricorda? Boh. Questo in basso è per certo. E questa andrebbe qua? Mm. Metterò anni, ci metterò per farla sta cosa. Che ci va qua? Questa qua. No, non sono... Qui ci va la torre magari. Questo va qua giù. Mi riesce a portare in alto le parti alte, poi... No, sta. Qui sì, perché c'è la vetrata. La parte vetrata, questa? Questa andrebbe qua allora. Questa andrebbe qua. E questa andrebbe da queste parti qui. Ah. Eh sì, è la chiesa, È la chiesa che c'era su Black Mirror. Ora non mi sfugge il nome. Boh. E il cimitero era da quest'altra parte, se vero. No. Era per di qua il cimitero. Quindi è più su. E questa è accentrata, dovrebbe essere o qui o qui. E questa era più a destra però, doveva essere di qua. E questa dovrebbe andare qui. Vediamo un po'. Questa va in basso. così. 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 Eh sì, questa va più a sinistra. Questi due pezzi vanno qua a sinistra. Qui. Affiancati qua. E questa... Questa va qua magari e questa va qua. Questa va qua. Eh sì, la chiesa del Black Mirror, c'è poco da fare. Quindi questa parte va tutta a sinistra. Questa va qua allora. Comprendo l'alto e basso, ma spostare il tutto è un macello, Ok. Questa va qua e questa va qua. No. Me ne sono perso la parte. Qual era? Questa? Dove era? Questa? No. E questa? Qua. No. Cioè, non combacia. Questa qua. No. Questa qua. C'è. Questo va qua. Questo andrebbe qui. Sì. Questo va qui e questo andrebbe qua su. E questa? Dove sta? È la parte finale di questo. Quindi va a sinistra. Ma qua in alto. Questo va qua e questi due vanno qua. Questo va qua e questo andrebbe qua. O no? O questo va qua. No, questo va qua. Ok, ci siamo fatti un'idea, ci sto cercando di sistemarlo. Solo che ora è un problema. Questo va qua. Sarà un bel macello per sistemare. Ah, vedi? Se questo lo potessi spostare qui. Eh sì. Certo, potevano farla un pochettino, un po' più caruccia. I colori un po' più... È tutto scuro, marrone, grigio. Mamma mia.
Pencils. Run-of-the-mill pencils. I'll leave that here. You always need a sharpener for pencils.
Mamma mia, quanto è negativo sto ragazzo.
Huh. A little wooden box. I've never seen it before. Ah, there's Mom's transfer book. That's what I was looking for. I'll take both. A packet of cigarettes. Is Mom a secret smoker? Oh, there's just playing cards in it. I'd have been surprised.
C'è nient'altro?
I don't know about all this kind of stuff. Let's see. I reckon that these are my mom's account transactions. this is the rent, and here's 18 bucks, 45 to the phone company. Aha, and here's the transfer to the insurance company. That's from last month, so she has paid. Those guys need to kick up the butt. What's this? A letter? Dear Rebecca, I have received your letter and am pleased that you're well. Of course, I will furthermore send you the full amount. Your suggestion is well intended, and I wouldn't have expected anything else from you. But there's absolutely no question about your receiving any less, even if he has now left home. You have done a wonderful job, and it's now time that you did something for yourself. Enjoy your life in Maine. With love, C.
Allora dice, se ho letto bene, cara Rebecca, hai ricevuto la tua lettera? Ho ricevuto la tua lettera e sono felice di sapere che stai bene. Ovviamente quanto prima ti manderò la cifra richiesta. Il tuo suggerimento è stato più che prezioso e non mi sarei aspettata nulla di diverso da parte tua, ma non c'è alcun dubbio che tu possa non ricevere quanto pattuito, anche ora che non vive più con te. Hai svolto il tuo lavoro magnificamente ed è ora che tu dedichi un po' di tempo anche a te stessa. Goditi la vita nel Maine. Con affetto, C.
Strange. The full amount. Even if he's out of the house now?
Parla di te, scemo.
What's that all about? Here's my mom receiving a fat payment from, a $1,500 transfer from a bank in England. BCW Bank, Willow Creek Branch.
Willow Creek.
Willow Creek. That name's familiar. Mom used to live in England, but was it in this, Willow Creek? And who is this C character? And why is he sending her money? Here it is again. And there! She seems to get the same amount every month. Seems to be practically her only source of income. I don't get it. She always told me she got a monthly injury compensation payment from insurance of the guy who caused the crash, which also killed my father. I definitely wasn't supposed to see that. Suppose it didn't really matter to me either. It's just that... It's just not like my mother to keep secrets from me.
È semplice, tuo padre magari non è morto.
I'll ask her why she's lied to me as soon as she gets better. The little wooden box I found in my mother's bedroom. It's quite hefty, seems to be solid wood. It won't open. There are some kind of symbols on the lid, but I can't even begin to work out what they are.
Vabbè. Una cosa l'abbiamo fatta.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Michaels. What can I do for you?
I have my mother's bank transfers here. She's already paid for the damn insurance.
I was thinking the same thing myself. You know, the insurance company has made a boo-boo. Can I have them? Don't worry, I'll get on it.
So that will be the end of it then?
Yes, I'll clear it all up with them.
Good.
E questo l'abbiamo fatto.
Miraculously, I was left unhurt by our car crash. I was about 3 years old back then. I can't remember the accident.
Tuo padre è vivo, non ti preoccupare. Dal filmato introduttivo dovrebbe essere la moglie morta, non lui. Va bene, direi che per oggi è a posto così. Siamo andati un pochino avanti e ora devo soltanto far uscire Muller Muller dal suo negozio di fotografia. Sviluppo e stampo di fotografia. Come farò? Boh. Fuller, no Muller. Fuller. Va bene, gente. Cacciamo. C'è dell'acqua, ma pazienza. Alla prossima, bella a tutti.